everyone, today I'm going to be filming a vlog for you, and I recently just decided that I'm going to start uploading more vlogs because I feel like it's important you get to know what I do at the weekend with my pets and just what I've been up to really. So instead of doing update videos, I think it'd be better if I just did more frequent vlogs, and it's a lot easier for me as well because there's not all the editing and the planning for the videos. Obviously I still do all my other videos like care videos and DIY stuff like that and cage tours and everything, but I just think it'd be nice for me to do some more vlogs so you can get to know my pets a bit better and just what I do at weekends. So, not that long ago, probably just over a week ago, I switched the girls and Rolo's bedding back to wood shavings, and this is just because the hemp that they were on was not absorbent at all, and I had to do a big clean out with that because it was very difficult to pick out all their mess and everything, especially because of the colour. It didn't show everything up as well and it just wasn't absorbent, so it was really difficult to keep clean. I did have a litter tray full of wood shavings, and also that hutch over there had wood shavings in it. Well, it still does, but when they had the hemp it had wood shavings in it, and they were mainly doing everything in there, but there was still quite a lot of mess on the floor and it was just very difficult to clean. So I switched it back and it just makes everything so much easier. It's really easy to clean now, and I think they're much happier with this bedding. So I used to clean out all the guinea pigs in the late afternoon when I came home from school. However, I was finding it quite difficult just to have enough time to do everything, because it did take me a while to clean them and do everything I needed to do in an evening. So I decided to switch their routine around. So currently they're getting cleaned out first thing on a morning, so I get up about 6:30 to clean them, and it is quite early but it just works really well for me, and I can just clean them out in the morning, and then instead of giving them their veggies on a morning, they now get that on an evening. So it's much nicer to come home from school and just give them their veggies instead of having to do their clean out. So yeah, it's just much better and I really do prefer it. I don't think I've ever shown these in any of my videos before, but we've just got these wooden stepping stones, and there's this man who delivers our logs for our wood burning stove, and we just asked him if we could have some of these logs, and he very kindly gave us them for free, and they're just really good. The guinea pigs can chew them, climb on them and do all sorts, so I just love the way they look and they're very natural for them. So yeah, I don't know if you can buy them really from anywhere. If you're wanting them, then you could ask someone who is like a tree surgeon or just anyone who like deals with trees and could, like, I don't know, get you some. But they've worked really well for our guinea pigs and I just love the way they look. I've also got quite a few more in here. So there's just one there for them to jump on. There's one underneath that hammock just to hold its shape so it doesn't like go down when they're sitting it. There's one underneath the hay rack just so they can access the hay a little bit easier. There's one round here which is holding up the bendy bridge just so it's not as steep. And there's one acting as like a step going into their hutch. So there's so many things that you can do with them and they're really good. So if you can get hold of these, they're great for guinea pigs. So yeah, I really do like those. Also, fairly recently we got these Trixie shells. These are just wooden shells and they're really good. I think they look really nice and fit in with the natural theme. So I've just got two of those and put them together to make a mini shelf, and they can also get to their hay really easily from that shelf. So I really like those. We've got another one over here for the boys. and that's just got some hay on top of it over there. If you're wondering about how all of the boys are getting on, I think it's been working really well, because there has been some grumbling obviously, but it just, like, I'm so happy that I did this split cage, because they now have so much interaction with each other, and these two before had like no interaction whatsoever. They could kind of see each other, and obviously they had the smells and the sounds of other guinea pigs in their room, but they were never in like this close proximity to each other. So I'm just really happy that I could provide this for them, and it's just worked really, really well. They're really happy to have each other, and I've actually caught them sleeping near each other. There was Pudsey there underneath his hay rack, and then Bramley on the other side underneath his hay rack next to Pudsey. And then the other two little boys just snuggled up underneath their hay rack, so it was just the cutest thing. And if you're like wondering why we haven't put them all together because they seem like they're getting along, it's because we have two dominant males, which are Pudsey and Bramley, and I just don't think that they'd get along as a four. And I think it could work maybe if there was just one dominant guinea pig, but it's not going to work, and I don't want to risk it just for their safety. And they're just happy being like this, and this is like the best thing they can have and the best way they can interact with each other. So yeah, it's worked really well, and they're just really happy to have each other by their side. This is just so sweet. I've just seen Millie in this hammock, and she looks so comfortable and cosy in there. She absolutely loves it. I've just put a small blanket in there so it's a bit more comfortable for them. And yeah, it's a really good little hammock that. We got it from IKEA in the discount section. I think it had been on display or something, because I think that's what it said in the label. But I just like attached some hooks to the top so it could be used as a hammock, and it's not really hanging. It's actually sat on there, but I just put the hooks on so it didn't come off or anything. But yeah, she really does like that, and she's all snuggled in there, bless her. Teddy's having a real mad moment. He's just running around everywhere. He's going absolutely crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's crazy. I don't know what he's doing. We have some really big plans for next year, and this is for when the weather gets nicer, because we are wanting our girls and Rolo to have an outdoor area, and this will be 100% safe. It will all be like a giant enclosure, and it will all be safe because it'll all be enclosed and there will be no way of anything getting inside. And not that long ago I had them just out in this area all fenced off, and that was really good for them. They really enjoyed being outdoors, and we just thought it would be nice for them to have an area for them to stay during the day in the summer and the springtime, maybe, if it's warm enough. And we don't have to worry about the grass being dry or anything because it will be on our patio. So yeah, that's really exciting. I can't wait to start planning that, and it'll just be really great for them. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I'll actually show you the area we are going to be using for it in a moment. And I actually got my inspiration off this German website. I think that Germany, well, from looking at a lot of websites, like animal websites in Germany, particularly with the guinea pigs, I do think that they look after their pets really well, and the enclosures that I've seen are absolutely amazing, and they're just really, really good. And everything is like handmade, and well, not everything, but a lot of the things are handmade, and they just have like really great enclosures there for their animals. So this is the area that we're planning on using. As you can see, it's quite a large area. Well, it's a very large area actually, and it's just beside their supply shed and the actual guinea pig shed, so it'll all be together if we get it done. And it's just on this patio, and yeah, that's what we're planning to do. So it will be quite a spacious enclosure. It'll be very big, so that's really exciting. Whilst the garage was being sorted out, my mum found this, and this is a sideboard which was in the garage, and we just thought it was a perfect size and shape for a hutch. So we have plans to kind of like convert it into a guinea pig hutch. As you can see, it looks pretty much just like a hutch. It's got like all the legs and everything, and we just want to like cut a hole in it somewhere so they can get in and out of it, and that would go in the outdoor area so they have somewhere to shelter. So yeah, that's really exciting too. So I've just found that German website I was talking about, and I'm going to scroll through all the pictures on the outdoor enclosures section so you can have a look at the sort of thing we're planning on doing. So I'll just zoom in and scroll down. Kind of want something quite high up so we can get in and out of it easily, because it is quite a large area, so we'll need to be able to access it easier. And that sort of thing is what we have in mind, because it's a good height and it's about the same amount of area inside as what we have, so something like that would be good.